Welcome to another episode of This Just Thing. Just like Blow in the 80s, it's available readily and twice a week. My name is Phil Balabanos.
I'm Pantelis.
And I barely pronounced my name. Picture this headline, okay? Fisticuffs over flatulence.
Fisticuffs over flatulence?
On an airplane. So farts on a plane.
That's a great title.
It is a great title. Very different from the other title I found during research from Vice News, which was Someone Did a Fart So Bad on a Plane.
Someone did a fart so... What kind of retarded people work at Vice? That's right. Look at 2 episodes ago. Pedophiles. That's who works at Vice.
So on a flight from Dubai to Amsterdam, a Transavia flight, someone was lacing fart bombs so nasty that a fight erupted. So this guy is farting on the airplane. Someone asked him to stop. A few more people asked him to stop. He's saying, no, it's my right to flatulate.
But can you just stop farting? No! What are you going to do about it? Clearly, they showed him what they're going to do about it.
Fisticuffs.
It's like, oh, you want to just keep farting? How about I shove my foot up your ass?
Well, I'll fart it right out, good sir. Eventually, they went to the flight cabin crew and they're like, look, this guy's farting. He won't stop. Did you ask him? Yes, we did. He still won't stop. Can you do something? Pilot gets involved on the overhead speaker. He's like, listen, stop fighting about the farts.
Seat E14. Stop fucking farting.
They have to land in Vienna to get rid of the people in the fight. They kick off the 2 men who were fighting with him, the 2 women who were in the same row as the 2 men.
Because they were very yappy.
They were yappy. Now they're suing the airline saying we weren't taking part. We're just also Moroccan and we were in the same row. That's racism.
We were just calling the fight.
So they eject the fighting people off. The farting man, he stayed. He went all the way to his destination. I just don't understand. If you're going to throw everyone off for a fight, why not get rid of the person who caused the fight with his farts?
Well, who does that? Like, now the flight is still going to stink. Since you're getting rid of all these people, you're doing this mass cleansing of your passengers, why don't you get rid of this guy? Probably shit his pants like fucking 80 kilometers ago. Just get him off.
If I was on an airplane and there was some guy just farting, just nonstop, and I'd be like, look, bro, can you stop fucking farting in the airplane? Like,
how bad does it have to get for people to ask you to stop? And they knew it was him. Like, was he just super loud? Or was he just like, what was he doing?
I have this image of him just going, yeah, that was me. That was me. Thank you. That was me. What?
Can you stop?
No.
I got a good one coming. Who does it? But have you ever farted on a plane?
I always joke that I hate flying because you're basically inhaling recycled farts for 8 hours, and I guess this kind of proves it. So I'm a scientist.
I was once stuck in the middle of a plane, and I had a lady that I didn't know and a guy that I didn't know. And the guy was an older gentleman who had fallen asleep. And during the flight, I farted. But it wasn't like premeditated. It just escaped.
It happens.
You know when you fall asleep and then you kind of wake up? That's what happened, okay? But nobody heard it. But it fucking stank, okay? And I had not spoken to this woman even when she sat. So we don't know each other at all. But I turned over in self-defense mode. And I'm like, oh man, this guy.
You passed it off on the old guy.
And he was sleeping. And he looked like he shot himself, right? So she looks like, oh, it's this guy. Yeah, he's like, oh, that's terrible. This guy,
but he's old. It's okay.
He should go to the bathroom. I was like, yeah, you should. What are you gonna do with these old people? They shouldn't be allowed to fly. But it was me.
You're a bad human.
Well, yeah, that's true too, I guess.
Speaking of weird old guys who fall asleep, Drake.
People like him. People hate him. Some people don't know who he is.
Drake released some new music overnight.
Is this a good song?
It's okay. It's very Drake. It sounds like all of Drake's music. It's fun. Makes me want to go
I
like
love
this.
you till you broke my heart. Yeah. Now I want to shoot you.
Not like that, but it makes me want to do the white boy moves and move my elbows and whatever. So Drake's Canadian. No, full disclosure, I don't mind Drake. I really have nothing.
Started from the bottom. Now he's queer.
Here. What? So Drake decides we got to shoot a music video for this new song. It's a big hit. We have a budget of $996,631.90.
Why don't you have $1 million, bro?
At the beginning of Drake's video for God's Plan, it says the budget. He then proceeds to show a title card that says we used all of it to just be given away to people who need it.
But it doesn't say what the currency is?
No, it doesn't.
Fucking Nigerian pesos. It's probably American.
So in the video, he's in Miami. He's at Miami University. He gives out
Unless
stats.
It's Canadian. How funny would that be? What's your budget for this video? $47 American.
So he gives away basically almost $1 million to people who need it, right? So scholarships, foundations. He's handing out cash on the street like stacks, $40,000 at a time. People are crying. Then Drake and his buddy, who I don't know who he is, they're in like I guess it's like a Nordstrom or something.
He's called Buddy Drake.
And they're just dancing in like the ladies' attire section. It's very strange. The video is interesting. Like, he's giving away all this money. People are like, Twitter is just like, oh my god, Drake, tears, we're so happy. Oh my god, me after watching Drake.
I haven't seen the video.
Here's my problem. It's a great thing what he did. Honestly, it's good. It's good that he's giving back all the money that he doesn't need.
Since he's gonna spend that money on a video anyway, might as well spend that money by just giving the money out as a video. Instead of paying for special effects, he's just paying people.
But he also paid for that. The video had to be made somehow. They paid for it. My point is, in today's age of social media, you see these social experiments, you see all these people doing stuff. Like, he's not the first one to do this. Blink-182 had done it years ago. They'd given away like $500,000 during one of their videos. But here's my problem. If you're going to do it, just do it. Do you need to film it? If I do something nice and I don't put it on social media, did I do anything nice?
Interesting. But
and you see this a lot. A lot of YouTubers do it. They go out and they feed the homeless. Like, why are you filming? Just go feed the homeless. Whatever,
I never filmed when I feed the homeless. Never.
Dude, like, that's the kind of mentality that I'm going into this with.
I never filmed it. But one time I filmed it when I made them fight over a sandwich. I got a lot of hits on the YouTube.
You really did get a lot of hits with that. That was weird.
Good video.
Should have done that.
Bum fight.
So anyways, I don't really know that I'm actually angry about this. I wanted to talk about it. I want to put the question out. Like, am I the only person who feels this way? I know you don't fully agree with me.
I don't fully agree with you in the sense that anything he does is going to be public. He's Drake. He's not me or you. If he takes a shit on a plane, people are going to know about it. All right? And they already do. There's a blog called Drake Shits on a Plane. The Mile High Crab Club. So,
I understand what you're saying.
It's not like he can keep it secret. He goes to a fucking food shelter. What do you think? Nobody's going to know it's Drake? He's going to be there, started from the bottom, now your food's here. Like, you know it's him.
Dude, it's Drake. He was an actor first. He could go in disguise.
In a wheelchair.
I want to know in the comments, does this demean what he did?
No, I don't think it did. He still did it.
I'm not asking you. I don't care. I really don't care after your little outburst. I want to know what they think about it.
What do you think? You think Drake should take his money back?
What? No, that's not at all what I'm saying. All right. So, this is a fucking weird story. This is a cool story. This is the kind of stuff I love talking about.
Yes!
It's just weird. It's not really news because it's been going on for like 10 years, I think. But it's in the news again because it just like went from here to here.
Dun, dun, dun.
The Windsor Hum. What the fuck is that? Windsor is basically a place in Ontario that borders the United States along the Great Lakes. So it's right across Detroit, right? There has been this weird humming sound emanating from sources unknown for 10 years. It comes and goes. It never really goes away, but it gets worse, it gets better, it gets worse, it gets better. Not everyone can hear it because it's on the infrasound level, like 30 hertz.
It's on the spectrum.
It's on the yes, it's on the spectrum. So it's like a low frequency humming sound. Some people get sick from it, they get nauseous. Like, it's actually causing serious problems. People are having insomnia. And I remember watching stuff about this like 8-9 years ago on like William Shatner's Weird or What and these kind of shows, right? These like H2 late at night shows, right? So I've also done some research into it in the past. There's a working theory that Zug Island, which is this massive industrialized steel mill, which looks like Mordor. Look it up, Zug Island. So there's theories,
Zug
right?
Island.
So now basically the people are petitioning to the city council and saying, we need to solve this. We can't deal with it anymore. There's people who have dedicated like huge parts of their lives to recording this thing.
Like, imagine trying to sleep and all you hear all this and nobody else can hear it.
It's crazy. There's working theories that it's maybe from the earth. It's some kind of crust mantle sound. I don't know. You haven't said anything that was actually pertinent, so why don't you chime in?
Yes, let me chime in here. So the Windsor Hum, right? As a professor of humology, I've studied this in depth. Number one, very good chance it's Dragon Island, okay? Because they're drilling, not the dragons, but they have these machines that are drilling into the ground repeatedly, okay? So that could be the sound. However, you know what else it could be? Goddamn aliens. Everybody knows aliens, masterful at practical jokes. This is one of the longest practical jokes running for the alien community, which they're going to come out in a couple of years and be like, it was just a prank, bros. It was just a prank for their YouTube channel. I don't know what it is, but the only thing I'm thinking is I would move. I wouldn't be able to live like that.
Wouldn't it drive you fucking... Like, it would drive me nuts. Yeah, here's
We're
the
not
thing.
scientists.
We're not.
I'm not a scientist.
I'm a mathematician. Think.
Technically, I am a scientist. I'm conducting some experiments right now, actually.
Maths.
But we're going to go to a real scientist. His name, Dr. Poseidon.
Aliens! They exist. I was abducted when I was a child. It was very weird though. It was a weird experience being abducted by aliens. It was fucked up because one of them looked like my uncle and one of them looked like my aunt. Eventually, I was somehow thrown on the sidewalk close to my house, and then I was discovered and brought back home. Aliens is like a real thing, and it's fucked up, man. I was abducted as a child, and it's terrible. Anybody else out there who's been abducted can tell you.
He's a retarded person.
Yeah, well.
Subscribe.
Oh, yeah, here.
Subscribe
Not my
over
cup.
there.
That's my cup.
You know what happens if
Mine.
you don't subscribe? I'll tell you what happens if you don't subscribe.
Tell them. Tell them what happens if they don't subscribe.
Nothing really happens if you don't
Nothing
subscribe. But something doesn't not happen.
But therein lies the problem.
You
Nothing
can't be
happens.
entered to win cool stuff like dates with Poseidon, customized mugs, shirts, herpes. There's a lot of things you won't sign up to possibly win if you don't subscribe. And click on the bell icon, notification, make sure it's belling, so that you may receive notifications every time we post something. And we post Illuminati.
My name is Phil Balabanos.
I'm Pantelis, and what is a wiggling horse?
A horse that's lame and needs to be shot in the face.
You calling me lame?
Like, it's the...
Maybe he didn't want to just do it because he wasn't trying to promote Nike. He wanted to do his own thing.
I made the decision to do this show with him. Like, this is my fault. It's not like he didn't strong arm me. He wasn't like, you have to do this or I'll kill your family. I said, hey, this will be fun. We'll have real conversations. No.